Today's episode of Shawn'S Awful Podcast is brought to you today by Valium. When the day-to-day stress of anxiety just gets to be too much to you, there's relief. There's Valium. Take it easy. Take a load off. Take a Valium. You won't give a shit about anything anymore. Valium. The fuck's wrong with you?
Three, two, one.
Well, that sucks.
Hey folks, welcome to another edition of Shawn'S Awful Podcast, episode 9, the New Year's Eve / year in review episode. It's been kind of a shit show of a year. If they decide to make shit show an official word in the Webster Dictionary, the definition will just say C 2020, enough said.
Quit. Watch your face. Oh!
This is kind of a recap of the whole lockdown fiasco. Things we did, things we didn't do, and some of the new things that we learned along the way. Because initially it was supposed to be 2 weeks, 2 weeks, and that'd be fine, kind of hang out, chill, take it easy for 2 weeks, it'll be over afterwards, right? Wrong. So, let's get started, shall we? First of all, we learned to social distance. 6 feet, 6 feet, everything would be okay, right? I guess. Washing our hands. We learned that singing happy birthday in our head twice was approximately 20 seconds long, the appropriate time to wash one's hands. We also learned that a lot of people weren't washing their hands beforehand. Kind of fucking gross. Let's see. Secondly, Purell. Purell and hand sanitizer became the new hand moisturizer. Another thing, initially before shortly after the lockdown began, some people started wearing bandanas, which is kind of weird because most of the stores are closed, and I wasn't aware that everyone owned a bandana. I missed the memo. I don't know. And then came the masks. People were making masks. Not everyone was wearing them. And not everyone was told to wear them. And at first it was like, hey, look at that guy. He's wearing a fucking mask. What an asshole. And shortly afterwards, that flipped to, hey, look at that guy. He's not wearing a fucking mask. What a fucking asshole.
What the hell is wrong with you people?
What else? Toilet paper. Yeah. Toilet paper became scarce. Toilet paper became the new Bitcoin. You can't physically see it. It costs a lot of money, and everyone wants it. I don't know what caused the whole pandemic to start everyone hoarding and hiding, buying out toilet paper. You go to the supermarket, and there was nothing on the shelves. Toilet paper became like a hot commodity, like drugs in the 80s, For a while, there was plenty of, cleaner, or there was sanitizing wipes. You could wipe down surfaces and all sorts of stuff that you brought back from the supermarket, but you couldn't wipe your ass.
Now that's funny.
Everyone started making their own bread. People started posting recipes on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, showing everyone what they made. Also, people wore pajamas for long periods of time, and there are some people out there who were still wearing them. It was a long time before anyone wore pants or any shirts with buttons on them.
What?
Apart from going out and getting dressed up meant that you were going to the supermarket. Anything to get out of the fucking house. And going to the local drive-in at the Dunkin' Donuts or whatever your national coffee chain is was the new going down to the local pub and having a beer.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Everyone used Amazon because the stores weren't open. And if they were open, they didn't have anything. So your only thing to get anything was Amazon. Stores like Home Depot were open because everyone decided to do home improvement projects. So why not? When's the next time you're going to get 2 weeks to 6 months to work around the house, do the things you never got a chance to do? Also, people did arts and crafts. People painted. People posted said things on, the internet, which show that most people still don't have any talent. A lot of people planned vacations because it was only supposed to be a 2-week lockdown, right? And shortly afterwards, a lot of people canceled said vacation. Fireworks. Yep. Lots of people lit off fireworks every night. All night.
That's a little low.
Every fucking night. I mean, did people use all their stimulus and unemployment checks to go out and buy fireworks? You know, because when I'm stuck inside my house for weeks or months at a time, the first thing I'm thinking of is, yeah, I need some fireworks.
Loud noises!
A lot of people start to learn to play an instrument or attempt to play an instrument.
Never had one lesson.
Some of us even tried to brush up or learn a new language. I know I tried to brush up on my Spanish. I used to speak passable Spanish back in the day, but I brushed up on some important phrases, you know, that I think everyone should know. For instance, mi esposa está mi hermana también, porque yo soy de Arkansas. Not bad.
Realmente estoy hablando español.
Streaming movies on TV. A lot of people did that. In fact, most people did it. Watching old movies or TV shows that they loved or shows they've never seen before. For instance, who know that being in Schitt's Creek wasn't a bad thing. Also, we learned who Joe Exotic was. We also learned who Carol Baskins was. Yuck.
I can't take it anymore!
You know, Zoom. Everyone Zoomed. Zoom was a great way to kind of bring everyone together. Initially, a lot of people did that during the lockdown to conduct business, have meetings, get in touch with your job, finding out when and where you could fill out for unemployment, but also brought people together, friends and family who couldn't talk to each other very long. People had Zoom parties. Zoom was also a new way to bring out a new excuse. If someone asked if you wanted to do something, obvious excuse would be, I can't, I got plans. But the new, I can't, I got plans is now replaced with, I can't, I get a Zoom call later on. Acronyms. Yeah, we learned a couple new acronyms. We all learned what PPE stood for. And then shortly afterwards, we understood what WAP stood for. Two completely different things.
Days a week, wet and gushy, make that pull-out game weak.
However, you probably could some PPE on your WAP. Yep. That pretty much sums up what we did, what we didn't do, and some of the new things that we learned and did during the lockdown. And we'll be right back after this.
Well, that was fucking dreadful.
Want to give a quick shout out to Rosalie. She watched the Thanksgiving episode and picked up on my little crack. So one of my friends had tried to cut up a slice of bread into cubes and toasted them and pass it off as stuffing. And I referred to them as cubes of toast. And she made a t-shirt out of the catchphrase. And it's pretty funny. Thanks, I appreciate that. She's an author as well, too. So, you know, support your local and across the pond authors who aren't famous just yet. Let's see what we could do. I just got her first book, Minute of the Sea, and I'm looking forward to reading it. She's got a whole bunch of books. They're all available on Amazon. So if you get a chance, you know, please check her out. These and other titles by Rosalie Sheehan available on Amazon.com. If anyone else wants anything, you know, plugged or advertised or anything like that, it's free. You know, even if you want to tell me to lay down in traffic, that's fine. I'll read that, you know, on the next show. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Happy fucking New Year.